We going live now. Oh, and we live.
There we are.
Yay!
We
We
Just
live,
like we
baby.
promised with Miss
Yeah.
Cox. She said it's Cox time.
It's
Yeah.
Cox
It's
time.
time.
It's Cox time. It's
What's
so dope to have you today. Like we are so grateful for this opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm super duper excited. I love the energy and the vibes already. So I can't wait to, see what we get into. Hopefully y'all ain't gonna be in my business too much, but it's
Oh, we
okay. I'm
in your
gonna
business tonight, baby.
No. Yeah, we about to get all up in there.
We all up in your
Oh,
business. Ain't no hide tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna
you
have to
from
be like
Atlanta?
this. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Miss Cox, you know what I'm saying? Legendary. Hey, what's up, Nicole? Look, we already got people commenting. They've been waiting on you, feel me? That's Patty.
Yes.
That's another one of the hood chicks, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't be here today, but she gonna be here with us on the comments, you know what I'm saying? Checking us out.
Shout
She the
out
one
to
who
her.
set up the interview.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
We miss you,
Yes.
Nikki.
We miss
We miss you,
you.
girl.
Shout out to Nikki. Love to her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So I want to start off with how long have you been doing music and do you come from a musical background?
So I've been doing music for almost a decade. Um, I don't come from a musical background. My mother, my father, nobody in my family does music. Literally, like not in the immediate family. My extended family does, but nobody in the immediate family. No, my siblings, my mom, my dad. No, I'm the only.
Really? So what made you jump out into the industry? Were you just like, hold on, I got this talent, let me check it out?
Like
Like
you be rapping in the mirror, like
right.
So I will say that my parents, though they didn't have an interest in music, like doing it, they were definitely like, um, they definitely exposed me to different genres of music. So I was hearing blues, jazz, R&B, country, all of
Yeah.
that from my parents. So the love of music, I would definitely say, came from them just being so versatile in all lanes.
Mm-hmm.
But I always liked to write. In school, language arts was my first subject, and then math. Well, math was my first one. Language arts was my second one, with just writing. So one day we just had a family friend that was in our basement, and he used to always come over, make beats, and then rap and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And he was like,
Right.
okay. And he recorded it, let me do it. And I was 10 when I did that. And I let my
Mm.
mom hear it, and she was like, oh, okay. But I didn't really go seriously hard in performing and everything till a few years later. And then
Okay.
that's when I was like,
Okay.
okay, this is what I want to do.
Now, do
Was
you
there a
have any?
female that really inspired you?
Yeah.
So my number one inspiration, I always say this, is Missy Elliott, and
Uh,
it's
fire,
we love
fire.
Missy.
Wait, before you go any further,
Love
that's
her.
a fire inspiration. People be
Yes.
Absolutely.
sleeping on Missy, man.
Yes,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, like kudos to that for sure.
I mean,
Mhm.
I think I just love Missy because she's an entertainer, and that's what I aspire
Yeah.
to be. I'm not just a rapper, a singer, an actress, a this or that. Like, I'm an entertainer. From start to finish, you're gonna be entertained.
Hmm.
Whether it's doing an interview, performing, like whatever I'm doing is all about giving the max amount of energy and being entertaining to people. So I
Yeah,
just model after her in that facet alone.
Right,
yeah.
Yeah.
right, right.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Be an
Now,
Yeah.
entertainer.
what song of Missy's is your favorite?
Right.
Um,
Like, dang.
Yeah, what
Please.
song? What
She
song
got
of
so
Missy did
many
you
of
hear?
them.
You was like,
super duper fly.
that's
Um,
a banger.
Mm-hmm.
if we want to come more current but not current, lose control. Get your
Mm-hmm.
freak on.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Like,
Name them out.
Yeah.
yeah, like those is my top ones that just come to me. But
Mm-hmm.
we can go on and on with the Missy talk for sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah. Her beat game, like with her Timberland and stuff like that.
Trembling, yes,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
10
I
Now
out
was
of
like
you
her
10.
weirdness. I love Missy's weirdness. I love
yes,
yeah.
her style, everything.
She's
yes.
Everything
unapologetic,
about
doesn't care. Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the box. She always thinks outside the box,
her.
for
Hmm.
sure.
yes.
Now, do you feel
Definitely.
like it's harder for females to come up in the game as opposed to men?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
A little more,
If
little
we're
more
running
struggle, a
a
little more.
comparison,
Yeah.
Women to men, absolutely. Just because the entertainment industry as a whole is so male dominated. It's like
Mhm.
men are used to running the world, but now it's finally like women time to come back, step up. But then even at the same time with that, it's like you're either disregarded, disrespected, or not taken seriously because they feel like in order for you to get to wherever you accomplished or achieve whatever you choose to achieve, you had to have slept your way to somebody, you know
Mhm.
somebody who did this to do that, and
Right.
you're not respected. Like I
Right.
want to be respected for talent. Like when you see
Right.
me, like I'm literally working. I have that je ne sais quoi, like all of the components to be respected and go toe to toe with the males. Like
Yes.
that's my main thing that I want to do.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I was about to. That brings me to a question. So what do you think is the hardest thing you had to overcome trying to get into the industry? Is it you have to put more of yourself out there because, like you said, it's more of a male dominant, you know what I'm saying, thing?
Yeah, I would say that like just having to prove yourself, and as human initially you already feel like you have to prove yourself. Then as a female outside of the industry as a whole, you got to prove yourself. And then when you go into a lane of like I said, a male dominated lane, then it's like you got to prove yourself over and over again. Like it's never a
Mhm.
time where you don't have to prove yourself.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
because
always,
you definitely
always
right
proving
about that.
yourself.
Because now how they look at women now, it's more so sexualized.
Right.
Everything is sex, sex, sex. And if a woman actually comes out and is spitting hardcore lyrics, like
Yeah.
actually rapping, they look past them, and I feel like that's
Hmm.
really messed up. You know what I'm saying?
They don't
They
even give
looking
them
past the
more
talent.
Yeah.
exposure than the women that rather show their butt the most and all that. Like,
But
Yeah,
that's kind of how it was like with TLC. You
Yeah.
know, they wanted them to be more sexual, but then they came out with they baggy clothes and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And so they were able to overcome that. But yeah, they want to see tits and ass and all that. And you know,
Mhm.
hey, I'm talented.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
And that's the thing. I feel like I demand my respect. Like I'll give you
Mm,
the pussy rap if that's what you want, but I also can actually rap. Like
Right.
Yeah.
right.
that, and that's what most people like. They're like, no, you actually can rap. Like I'll go in the lane and give this, whatever vibe you want to give, but I have substance to my music, and then it's still all about how you convey it. So instead of saying like certain things directly or vulgar in a vulgar way, you could say it differently, sauce it up and stuff like that. So
Right.
I
And
would
it's
Yeah.
the way you say it. You can get your point across many different ways.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
And
right,
that makes
exactly.
people receive you different too.
Yeah.
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 So how
And
long did it take to get you on tour? You know, who was the first one to pick you up to say, okay, you got it. Come on and go with me.
So I did my very first tour when I was 16 years old, and that
Wow.
was the
Wow.
Scream tour with it was hosted by Michael Malden, but it was OMG Girl, Mindless Behavior, Diggy Simmons, Reginae Carter. It was
Oh, that
that
was a
era.
good
oh
old
Nice.
yeah,
time.
That was
that was a good
fire.
That
time.
was
Wait,
a
put that
good
on
old
for a
time.
minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did that whole southern region touring with them. It was super duper fun. And everybody was still in their their teen era. So we definitely got a chance to just have fun and vibe out. That was my very first tour. After that, I did a 30 city tour back in 2021.
Wow.
Oh, that's
And I
big.
was a
Kudos
feature
to
act
that.
on there.
Yeah, that's real
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
30
that's
That's
big.
cities.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
30 cities. But believe it or not, that was when I was like a feature act. I was on someone else's tour. But just last year, we did 35 cities on the Mz.Coxx tour. Like it was
Oh,
Period.
overwhelming. Like
Yes.
Come
you
on
said
now.
so
it
we
this
working.
time. It's
Yeah.
Cox time.
It's Cox
It's
time.
Cox
And
time.
we on our second leg of tour right now. So I'm still on tour. I was just in New York last week. The week before that we were in Miami. Next week I'll be in Las Vegas. The week after that I'll be in Kentucky. Like so we're moving
Okay.
for sure.
How does all that traveling feel? Like, how is it treating you?
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy traveling just because I think that's something that I've been used to since I was younger. My dad used to coach basketball for like 20 plus years, but it was travel ball. And I would say before I turned 18, I had traveled to already like 39 of the 50 states. So me getting back out there and traveling isn't really a bad thing. I think the main thing for me now is just balancing that work to taking your mental breaks and stuff like that, because again, I'm still human, so it's easy to get overwhelmed with things. So I have to tell my team, like, hey, I'm taking a mental break today, like, cut all my phones off. I'm okay, I'm not suicidal or nothing. I just need a moment. Give me a moment. So because I can get overstimulated and overwhelmed, like, after so much movement. But I'm grateful to have people that understand and are big on mental health as well. So they're like, okay, you taking your day? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking my day. Leave me alone, thank you. And they'll go with it.
That's very important.
That's good. Continue to do that.
Right.
Right.
I haven't had one in a minute, actually, but I was just talking to my friend about it today, and he was like, yeah, you probably do need to just dip off for a day or two. I'm like, yeah, but it's just so fast paced, working, and then in the entertainment industry, you really don't get days off unless you force yourself to take a day off.
Right.
Like, it's so much to do.
Yeah, it's always something to do, right?
Always something. I be like, I'm in the house. Well, you got to go out and do this, so you got to do that.
Right.
So,
they always want you to be on.
Yeah. Now, by you being in Atlanta, is it easy to work with others, or is it like a lot of competition, or do you guys work well together? How does that go?
I feel like it's kind of split. And the reason why I say that is because Atlanta is what they call Black Hollywood. And I say that because everybody's a celebrity. So you can go to the mall and see T.I. You can go get something to eat and you're going to see 2 Chainz. Like, it's regular. No one's like, oh my God, it's T.I. Oh my God. It's like how the people that travel in would be. Everybody like, oh yeah, there go T.I. sitting over there, or there go Usher right there. He just came out the bathroom. Like, everybody is a celebrity. So I think that aspect is cool, but then at the same time, they have to, in order for your city to accept you or respect you, they have to see that you literally are, like, your bus or your train is already in motion. They can't see, oh, you just loading people up, or you're about to turn the key to start it up. They have to see that you're going somewhere. So at the fact now that they see that I'm going somewhere, now it's like we want to, let's stamp it type of thing. So
now I got a question for that. So how did you get the love for your city from your city? Because most cities, when they know you from there, they kind of shun you, and it be more so the outside. So how did you get that love? You know what I'm saying?
So we actually kind of did a reverse plan. And shout out to my team on that one. They did a reverse plan called Running the Circuit. And what we did was we did all of the neighboring cities outside of Atlanta, got popping in those cities, and then pushed it back to Atlanta. So like in Macon, I have the #1 most requested song. Tennessee, I'm on radio. Birmingham, people are still reaching out to me like, oh, you're on radio. Like, I'm on radio in all of the 12 states that's like closest to Atlanta. And then now they're gravitating to it. Like, oh yeah, we need that. And I got like Lil Bankhead from V103. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but that's like a big radio station in Atlanta. He's like, I see you working. He's posting me and stuff like that. So it's just, it's you have to make them respect you. They're not just going to automatically respect you because they're like, well, what you doing? You ain't got nothing going on. But if I'm like, I'm on the radio and this, giving them, charting on Chart Matrix and doing everything that all of my accolades and accomplishments so far, then they see it. Then they like, oh, well, yeah, we're going to play you. Oh, come do an interview. Now they want to show you. So,
respect. Yeah.
And then I be feeling like, don't a whole bunch of like new artists try to go to Atlanta to make it out, or,
They do, but that's the thing. They don't understand. And I feel like if you don't understand the market of where you are, it's going to be hard. So you can go pay $200 for this and $500 for that and stuff like that. But if you're not linking in or tapping in with the right people, no shade to my city. I love my city. You will get scammed. It's just, if you don't know much,
it's so much going on.
Right. It's the way of the world too. It's so easy. If people are getting scammed and doing the scamming, it's crazy everywhere.
And then we're in such a social media time. So it's all about a facade. And everybody's living under that fake it till you make it. So you may see a person with a Bentley truck and he got $30,000 and you think like, oh, I want to go be over there with them. But you don't know that he's leasing it. He doesn't own his building, own his house. He has no assets to his name.
Right, or that's his homeboy stuff.
Yeah, but because you see that, you like, oh, I got to tap in with him. So you go pay him the money, think that you're going to get the money, and then this is nothing. You don't win or reap any benefits from it. So that's you have to know what's going on in this.
Yeah, I was about to say, now how do you decipher that? How do you know who's who and who's faking? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get tied in with the correct crowd when it's so many people that's doing it? Like you said, they carrying a facade.
So what I do, and then what also my team does, is one, we look at, for example, if there's like annual events that go on, we look at what happened the years prior, and we see like the turnout. We also see whoever, if it's a competition, who won the competition and where they are now. Like what do they get from there? Is it just about followers? We pay attention to things like that, and then also, like I said, just knowing people. Like me being an Atlanta native, and as my name is, as you know, it's circling in different households, I know a lot of people, especially like a lot of Atlanta legends and icons and stuff like that. So when I'm around them, they're bringing me in and they're giving me game on in different aspects. Like even when I did the movies with Lil Scrappy and Roscoe Dash and Michael Montana, like these are big people and big names in Atlanta, and I can literally call these people up on the phone like, yo, what you think about this? Or I got to do something with this. And they like, okay, cool. Or, you know.
Yeah.
That's good.
Awesome.
Knowing people for sure.
To the comments real quick. Roger said, what's up, Roger?
Hi, Roger.
Said she need her outfit.
Oh yeah, Teddy said she need her outfit.
I got you.
And DeMarcus said, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely gonna get that for you.
So is there any artists out right now that you would like to work with?
Right now I am loving Doechii. Of course, my Atlanta sister Lotto. I would love to work with her. Friday.
That'd be dope.
Friday. DaBaby, I love DaBaby, just how he's like an energy giver. Like his shows are crazy. So I think me and him doing something would be insane. DaBaby, Friday, Doechii, Lotto. Those are the top ones at the top of my head right now. Of course, people like Usher. Of course, I'm still gonna say Missy Elliott.
Look, shout out to Missy. Hope Missy see this.
Right.
I've been telling Missy every interview, call me. What's up? What we doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna put this in her inbox like Missy.
Yes, send it to her.
Please. Put her on the track now.
Please. Hello, Missy. What we doing?
Okay. Pull up.
Serious.
So yeah, that'd be dope. Now, with you being on tour, do you have openers or is it just you the whole tour? Or you know what I'm saying? How does that work?
It's just been me for this one because it's more so promo. So we're promoting the single, we're doing radio, we're doing pop-up shops. I mean, not pop-up shops, we're doing pop-up shows, DJ meet and greets and stuff like that. We are in a process of working on, because I think we end this tour in April, but in June, we're starting something else, a whole different tour that they want me to do, where I will have openers and different things. We'll start incorporating everything. My manager was more so like, let's focus in on you, which is why last year's tour and then this tour, he was like, let's focus on solely you and building your name, building your brand. And now you can pull other people in. Because that's what I wanted to do out the gate. Like, oh, I know this person, I want to bring them. Can they open up for me? And he's like, I see what you're doing. I understand your heart. But at the end of the day, we have to get you popping first. Once you're popping and once you have opened these doors, then the door is already open for whoever else you want to. But you have to open the door first. Open the door. And then you can let people walk in. So
that makes sense. That makes sense for sure.
Yeah, see, I thought it was the other way. You get them, they see them, so then they can't see you.
Right.
You feel me? So it's okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
He said it's easier. He's like, it's just easier to focus on you. And I understand it because when you're focused, you can't focus on 4 different things.
Right.
Like as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as an artist, if I say I'm focused on music, I can't be focused on music, focused on my food truck, focused on modeling.
Right.
Then that means one thing doesn't have my focus. Like there is no focus to it. I'm all over the place. So he said, focal point you. Then once you're on, then we bring everybody else in. So
that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
But you know what? I am curious. Your song Headboard. I be want to know how'd that come about.
How you link with Lil Durk? How you get with Lil Durk on that one?
So, that song actually fell into my lap. Honestly, Durk had already did the record. He already recorded the hook on there, and the person who actually linked me in with that had the record, and he owned the record or whatever. So he sent it over to me, and he was like, "Hey, I got a big opportunity. I got a Durk feature. Do you want it?" And I heard the record, fell in love with the record, and I was just like, "Let's do it." And from there, the rest is history. So now we got people making babies to Headboard. So, but I'm not responsible. Listen. I am not
or
responsible.
just having fun holding on to that headboard.
Oh Lord! I told him I don't care what you
stuck in that headboard.
Y'all would be surprised. I got people DMing me talking about, "Oh my God, I got pregnant off of it's your fault. You owe me child support." I'm like, no, I don't owe you child support.
I said I ain't hold your legs for you.
Grab no headboard.
Right. They knew what they was doing when they turned on a song called Headboard.
Right.
What you thought this was?
Right.
Heads is banging on that mouth.
I don't know. I just had to meet Durk's energy. He was saying she grabbing on her feet and sucking it with no teeth. So I had to go for what I know, you know? And
yeah, I watched the video. Matter of fact, y'all go check the video out on YouTube right now.
It was
man.
Don't be hiding now.
It's raw and sexy.
Don't be hiding now.
If
you get pregnant, Mz.Coxx is the baby daddy. They'll try to face now, but yeah, definitely go check that out, man. Definitely.
DeMarcus said he playing it for his wife.
He said he playing for his wife tonight.
I know my God.
Y'all have a baby tonight.
The baby's gonna be made tonight.
Say making babies. Oh yeah, they making babies tonight. So you're gonna be getting a lot of DMs tonight.
Right. What I say, happy headboard grabbing.
Yeah. Okay. That is so funny. So Mz.Coxx, can you give us 3 words that best describe you? 3 words that best describe you.
Ambitious, jovial, talented.
Yes, I like all of those.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely like all 3 of them.
For sure. I like that jovial. That's a good one.
That's what you need on stage. When you're on stage, you gotta put on a show. You gotta give that energy to the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How hard is that? Like to make sure this crowd like feel you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or do the crowd they already know Mz.Coxx?
I would say that they already know. Well, some people do, but I feel like if they don't know, then I make them know because you have to command the stage. And like I said, modeling Missy Elliott, from when she steps her big toe on the stage, everybody's like, "Wow, oh my God, I don't know what's happening." So I'm all big on the attention grabber and making sure that people understand and they know the vibe. So even when I come out like it's Cox time, I come out, I talk to people like, "Hello, make some noise, what we doing?" Like, you know, talking to them to where it feels home. So once by the time the music comes on, they already vibing with me and having a good time.
Right.
So I need to go to a Mz.Coxx concert.
Right.
Cool.
I need to be there.
I was gonna ask when are you coming to the Midwest?
Okay.
Are you coming to the Midwest at all?
I'll be in Kentucky March the 29th, and then I go back in June. So I'll be in Kentucky twice.
Okay.
Period.
Where exactly are you guys located?
We're in
Ohio.
Yeah.
But Ohio borders Kentucky, but it depends on what part of Kentucky are you going to?
We'll be in Bowling Green, and then we'll be in...
We going to Bowling Green.
But that ain't till April the 3rd, though.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be in North Carolina around that time. Well, it sounds like we need to set up a show in Ohio, guys.
Right.
Come on, sir.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, I don't know, but that's what it's sounding like.
Definitely sound like
Columbus, Cincinnati, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. Nicole said, Tana said, she said we can be backup dancers.
Here she go.
Nicole can't wait to twerk,
Here
honey.
she go.
Do we gotta twerk?
No, I just need some full choreography.
She said, I need my Cox booty shorts and shirt.
Okay, what size?
What size?
Y'all do sizes. She need your sizes.
Right.
Or
large.
just message me.
That's dope, man. How do you deal with like the crowd when they're running up to you like, Miss Cox? How do you like when people love you? Like, how does that make you feel? Like,
honestly, it's still surreal to me. I feel like I haven't gotten used to it yet. So when people do walk up to me and they're like, "Oh my God, I met it," I'm just like, "Oh, for real? Like, let's take a picture." That's my main thing. Like, okay, cool, let's take a picture type of thing. Just because I love people who love me. So, and that's not to be like narcissistic or anything like that, but it's just like you show love to me, so why can't I show love to you type of thing.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good.
yeah,
I do also have a team though that is it's not hard to get close to me, but sometimes it can be to where they like, hey, hold on, not right now, or she gonna get with you in a second, you know, that type of thing. But if it's anybody that's showing love and stuff like that to me, I'm all open for it for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy like that because you know, like some famous people, they shun they fans away and stuff like that. So the fact that you still show love, that really means a lot because people are putting a lot of effort into following you and to, you know, coming to your concert and stuff like that. Like that really means a lot.
I know celebrities now in Atlanta that like, you like, hey, can I get a picture? And they don't want to take no pictures. They don't want to do nothing. And it's not even like a real good reason. Like now, for example, like Jada, when she was with her child, I think she was like, hey, I'm with my kid. Give me a moment. We have a dinner. Like then it's respected. But if you're just like, oh no, I don't feel like that today. It's like, ooh, okay, cool. But you know, being a woman, like if my hair is not done, you may be like that. But at the same time, my mother, my manager has been like, everywhere you go, you're a billboard. So
make sure you look the part.
Look a certain way. Even if you feel like you look crazy, make sure you have a hat on because you never know who's going to want to take a picture with you or of you. So I make sure that when I'm out, even if I feel like I just threw on a sweatsuit or something like that, it's still maybe a Mz.Coxx sweatsuit or maybe something to where it's still like if somebody wanted to take a picture, I would be okay with them taking a picture. Because I don't want to have to tell them, oh no, I look crazy today. Like I don't want to have to, even though I understand like every day is not gonna be a good day. Like it's just not.
Yeah. Now you call yourself a modern day rock star. Tell us what that means.
Modern day rock star is basically having a blast, living your best life, no sleep because I'm clearly no sleep gang. What are they? What is it? Sex, love, and drugs. I don't do the drugs, but you know, and party, and all of that type of stuff. So that is literally what we do. Me and my team, we go outside. We're standing on couches. You might have tequila bottles on our head. We twerking, having a blast. You know, that's all about wilding out, having a good time. And that's what the logo's for. Like just with the tongue out, having a blast. Is you know, we doing us.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to live life to the
fullest. Enjoy it now.
Yeah, right. It seems like you really had a great time building your career. Has there been anything in the industry that you've had to overcome? And if so, kind of tell us what it was, what you had to do.
So outside of just being like I said, the male dominated industry, that would be the main thing. I had to, back in 2021, I got shot. So I had to like recover from that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait a minute, sis. Wait a minute. You can't just fly by us with that.
I got shot next. What we doing?
Rewind that.
Yeah, I honestly, to put it to words, I would just say it just so happened to be wrong place, wrong time. And I was definitely like caught in the crossfire of a situation that just resulted in me literally taking a bullet for something that wasn't a me thing. Like the people weren't aiming for me, they weren't looking for me or anything. It just so happened that it was like the guns were flying, like, you know, the bullets were flying and everything. And I just kind of, you know, it happened. unfortunately. At the same time, though, I feel like I definitely was able to grow from that because everything happens for a reason. And I'm not saying like, oh, I should have been shot. But at the same time, I think it was God's way of showing like where you are or the people that are around you, they're not, this doesn't align. So I need to remove you from where you are because clearly you're not listening to me when I told you like this isn't, or I showed you this wasn't where you need to be. Let me remove you from this situation, give you some time to think, reconsider, and then let me put you in a different position or a different place. And once I removed myself, I was able to see from a different light, see out of a different perspective, and, you know, do my own thing versus being with other people. So now since I've been doing my own thing, we move as a totally different, like we don't, you know, I don't get out the car until we know that certain things is done. We have security, we have med, like it's literally like a whole different thing. We move differently for sure.
Well, thank God you are.
I'm glad you learned from it.
Yeah,
because everybody don't learn from it.
Right.
And that woman's intuition is real, man. People really gotta visit. When a woman says something ain't right, something ain't right. Yeah, like feel it deep down in the gut. People be trying to like bypass that. Like, no, that's real. You know what I'm saying?
Or just your own intuition in itself, though. You ever just had a certain type of awareness about something, and maybe you didn't listen to it, and then you done turned around and it happened anyway, and you was like,
and I feel like God was like, you big dummy. Like
come on.
Not you big dummy.
You big dummy. Like, here, let me show you again because you being slow. Get it together. Like, what we doing?
Right. Well, thank God. He hit you upside your head and you woke on up. And
Tannis said, we're glad you're here and made it out of that situation.
Yeah.
Oh, and she put her size in there too. Because she's only short.
Yeah,
I can't see this. How y'all seeing all of this?
It's on the side. I don't know if it's on the computer, but it's on the side.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so it might be.
I see it now. Okay. Yeah. She's a large. Okay.
Yeah, she ain't playing. So before we get out of here, can you give us some words of motivation for the crowd?
Let's see how I feel today. I change from day to day. Today, I am feeling like staying true to yourself. And I say that because if it's meant for you, it's going to be meant for you regardless. If you go into a situation, kind of like what we just spoke about earlier, and you feel like it's uneasy, you don't feel like it's meant for you, don't be afraid to walk away. Because if it is your time, it will be your time for whatever situation it is. So I'm going to go with that.
I like that.
That's great.
Be true to yourself.
Yes. Be true to yourself.
Now you gotta tell us how people can find you. Give us all your social media. And, you know.
So my website is Mz.Coxx.com. That's Mz.Coxx.com. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of that is under Mz.Coxx. That's Mz.Coxx. Again, that's Mz.Coxx. Triple X if you're nasty.
Come on now.
If you're nasty. Okay, Janet. Make sure y'all go
might have a headboard on there too.
Make sure y'all go
Hey now, say now.
Now I want to say something like I had before I had even we had even got this interview. I was on TikTok, and you know how you do the templates on the little templates on TikTok. Go Ahead was one of them. So as I was making your videos and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, this is
no way.
Interview. This her song. Right here. Go Ahead.
I didn't
they
even
got a
know
template
that.
with
That's
your Go Ahead.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So you everywhere, cuz.
Wow.
Period.
That is
you
crazy. I didn't even know
Come
that.
on now.
That's dope, man. Thank you.
You are our very first female rapper that's in the industry. We've had a lot of male rappers. We have female spoken word and
that's why I love the girl power going on in here. What we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing?
We running the world.
Hello.
So we definitely appreciate you for that, man. You know, blessings to your tour, blessings to everything that you're doing. We're so grateful for this interview, you know, chopping, because we know you're a busy woman. You're on tour right now, you know what I'm saying? So we thank you so much.
We could have been going
but thank y'all though. Like, y'all could be doing anything under the sun, husbands, kids, lives, and y'all took the time out y'all day to spend time and talk to me. So with everything that you just said, I'm sending it back to each and every one of you guys because
we
y'all could
received
literally
it.
be doing anything.
Thank you. It was our pleasure. It was our pleasure. You were so much fun.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love it. Like I said at the beginning, y'all energy is just great. I love the womanhood, the sisterhood, the togetherness of everything. So when I talked to I just lost her name.
Chatted.
Yes. When I talked to her out and she told me the basis of, you know, the basis of the show and everything, I was like, oh, I'm doing it. Let's do it. We doing it.
Helping others overcome doubt. That's what Hood stand for. It's not just Hood. It's helping others overcome doubt. So when we do these type of interviews,
that's what she told me. So that's why I said I'm all for it. I love that. Positive vibes, positive energy.
Always we just trying to help. We just trying to help people learn and get to know. So now you done gave some females in the industry some insight of what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? So they don't be treated like they couch hopping.
Yeah.
Like still stick to your ground and get your respect. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to be in the industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're gonna let you get up out of here, you know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all so
night,
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out and check you. I think I gotta get me some Mz.Coxx shorts too.
You do.
Give us that June date. We need that.
Okay. We
need that date in June too.
We got bodysuits.
Yeah,
shorts,
we need that June date.
Car air fresheners. They smell so good. Like I'm not even just saying that. We got.
I need that. I love.
We got hats.
Okay.
Some of everything.
Period.
I'm gonna go out and visit your website. So I gotta get my Mz.Coxx.
Yes, get your merch in. Yes, it's Coxx time.
Coxx time.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Well, be safe, sweetie. Bye bye.